Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the title, Wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the title, Wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all these niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers for pulling up. You already know it's another Surfing Nation situation. You feel me? Alright, we about to hit that wave cave. Yo, you already know we in that good old wave cave. Salute to all of you, the surfers, for pulling up. We about to get right into it. Alright, man, that boy Shawn P. Diddy Combs has been sentenced. Alright, he's been sentenced. They gave him 50 months. That's it. 50 months. Now, some people be like, yo, you know what you mean? That's it. He still got to do time. Nah, nigga, that's it. Compared to what he could have been getting, nigga, that deserve it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, favorable terms would have been time served, you come home or whatever, but hey, man, beggars can't be choosers. And on top of that, he got action at an appeal anyway. Will he get that appeal? We don't know, because they already went under the guidelines, which I didn't know that you could do that in the Fed, so they had to go by the guidelines. But the guidelines started at like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? They went under that. And like I said, he already got time in, but he got like a year or 14 months, something like that. But whatever time he got in, they're gonna give him that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him that. Plus whatever good time he get, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe the feds too do 85%. Now, I don't know if that's a guarantee 85 or if that's up to the discretion of the judge or how that works, you know what I mean? But from my understanding, the feds do 85%. So Diddy will probably be home for real, probably like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? He probably not gonna be in there like 2 years. So, like I said, they got the action at the appeals. I'm sure they already getting that in motion right now. You know what I'm saying? Putting that situation together. But he gonna be coming home, yo. He gonna be coming home. But also on top of that, we got 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent, y'all. This dude, yo, I rock with 50. Like, I really rock with 50 heavy, you know what I'm saying? And we all know he's the troll master. Like, he was a troll before there was a such thing as a troll. You know what I'm saying? So he dropped a letter. Now, he ain't sent his letter, but it's a letter to he's addressing the judge, and he dropped this on his Instagram. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna read it for you. I'm gonna have it on the screen, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read it for y'all. All right. Now, it's a Dear Judge Subramanian. All right, that name, that's different. I have had an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He is very dangerous. Multiple times I have fear for my life. I think you should consider the safety of the general public, your honor, before unleashing him upon them. There hasn't been enough time for him to reform or make any adjustments, despite his trying to teach a class in there. As you are already aware, the government has spent the maximum amount of money on deploying federal agencies, which appear to be an army, in 2 locations simultaneously. Later, his son, who's dealing with his own R-word allegations, claimed that the feds had hit the wrong house. Anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hiring more male sex workers and keeping most of the baby oil away from the general public and babies needed. My Netflix doc on this scandalous subject is coming soon. Now, man, at the time of this right here, this dude had over 1,000 hearts and, you know what I mean, a couple shares, all of that. But it was only 3 minutes. Now, I mean, it was, at the time of this screenshot, it was only up for 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Like I said, it's not an official letter that he obviously sent, that he sent to them, but he wrote it and he put it on his page. His page is popping. You know what I mean? I follow 50. I don't even follow that many people. I follow 50 though. You know what I'm saying? He's active on his page. You know what I mean? And people definitely be reacting to anything he posts. So with that being said, we know that it has a chance of crossing the table of the judge, right? So apparently this was written before the sentencing. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it ain't have no effect, but still, like, he obviously got a little bit of troll element to it because he's talking about he gonna be back to hiring male sex workers and all buying all the baby oil and everything from the general public. So he's obviously clowning because he can't expect a judge to be like, of course in the beginning he's bugging out, right? He's bugging out. I don't care how big of a fan you is. If you hear on Wavvy's word, that means you like unbiased reporting, right? So he's bugging out, like he's tripping. He's out of pocket, all the way out the pocket on the ground, my niggas. But once you get to that part down the bottom, that's where it hit that comedic troll element that 50 Cent is known for, right? So, like I said, it ain't affect his sentencing because he got below the guideline, so it don't affect his sentencing. Now, of course, 50 might be a little sore because he found out that some of that baby oil that he's alleging that Diddy gonna be still buying, some of that baby oil apparently dripped on 50 Cent's baby mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember that chick name, but y'all know the story. You know what I'm saying? You've been following this, y'all know the story. So the fact that some of that Diddy oil was dripping on 50 Cent's baby mother, you know what I mean? Of course, that's enough ammo by itself, on top of they already had a beef, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they already ain't been feeling each other and all that. So I'm like, all right, granted, you know what I mean? But all in all, me personally, I want to see how everybody gonna react when Mr. Take that. This is the remix, Bad Boy Baby. You know what I'm saying? When he pull on up, you know what I'm saying? Like when he pull on up, because a lot of people counted him out. And guess what? I got all my videos, the coverage I did with Diddy, with Diddy and all that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can see I kept the same energy because, like I said, I don't do no bias, but I also ain't about to just be jumping on what everybody else say, trying to convict somebody or something. Like I kept saying, only thing I could say about Diddy is the fact that he put his hand on Cassie the way he did, we all saw that. So, bro, you're super out of pocket. You feel me? Like, that's Biz Naeem shit, isn't it? You feel me? Like, that's not real ninja activities, right? And the fact that, all right, you obviously was flying chicks in, you know what I'm saying, in and out. Y'all was having these little sex parties and everything, which flying chicks in, for me, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not looking at it crazy, but they got that law. It's considered prostitution. Anytime you fly a chick in for the means of having sexual intercourse or having sexual relations, hey, it's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? So she got to buy her own ticket, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, you feel me? Then you get there, if that happened. But it can't be nothing showing like you paid for the ticket, this what you wanted, they got conversation or phone calls, whatever, showing this what the whole purpose was, to fly to bring you here to get into this sex party or to do something strange with me and Cassie, you know what I mean? Male or female, you know what I mean? Like I said, only thing I could consider him guilty of is DV, domestic violence, right? And he's a super freak. Yeah, Diddy freaky as hell. Yeah, freak ball. Know what I'm saying? I mean, he got dudes want to put mayo on his nipples and all that, you feel me? But, you know, I ain't talking about really mayo, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say it, but like, bro, you out of, man, that nigga out the front pocket, the back pocket, like he out of all the pockets, you know what I'm saying? You got the inside pocket, he out that pocket too. That son, he's out of all the pockets. You feel me? Like, for real, son is a lint ball when it comes to that. But that's not against the law. I'll be like I said, flying chicks in for the purpose of sexual, all right, yeah. But all the freaky shit, you know what I mean? That's not illegal, it's just some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be having their fetishes. Hey, to each his own, more power to you. But this right here, like, I wasn't expecting. I thought he was possibly gonna get a little more time, but I wasn't all the way sure, you feel me? I wasn't even really too much thinking about it for real. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait and see just like everybody else. But for Diddy, like I said, I know he wanna come home, but listen, man, if your appeal don't go through, you still don't got that much time. He's not about to go nowhere serious. I don't think he's gonna stay there. Now, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna stay in DC, but they send us away. They're gonna send that boy to a camp where all the weirdos be at. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it real. Like, he's gonna go to them places that house them other type of cases. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna have no hard time. All it's gonna be is homesickness. But once you get into a program, because you sentenced, I'd rather be sentenced than fighting. Like, I fought cases, but I've been sentenced before too. When I was sentenced, the time went by faster. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know what's up. I know when I'm going home. Now I can lock in all the way. You still gotta lock in even when you're fighting the case, but it's still that in the back of your mind that what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got you kind of anxious. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you got people telling you this and that. Them jailhouse lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be know what they're talking about, but some of them niggas just be talking just to feel important. You feel me? So when you don't gotta worry about none of that, you know you going home, you just got to program whatever you gotta do to try to knock some more of that time down. Because I heard they got all type of programs in the freaking feds and stuff. He'll be home before y'all know it, my niggas. Like, time be going by quick. You feel me? And there's so much going on in the world, man. He gonna come home ASAP. Nah, nigga, he gonna come home ASAP. So, hey, man, like I said, it's the lesser evil, you feel me? It's the lighter consequence compared to what it could have been, because when the judge was talking, he was like, yeah, I could give you 145 months or 150 months, something he said like that, and that'd be justifiable. I know Diddy heart dropped into his nuts. His heart dropped into his nuts when he heard the judge just even say, yeah, that would be like that would be warranted, you feel me? And then he switched around and said in 14 months, because that's what they were trying to fight for, Diddy's team. That wouldn't be justifiable, my nigga, for what you did. So, you feel me? He gave him what he gave him, and like I said, was under the minimum, which was 5 years. You can't beat that. Nah, I mean, you can't beat that. You went from fighting life all the way down, because he was looking at life, all the way down to what? Like, you gonna do like 2-3 years, my G? Come on. You know what I'm saying? With action out of appeal, so it's still not over? Come on. I'm just saying, you feel me? But that shit, that 50 did, you still out of pocket, bro. You shouldn't even be putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not smelling that. Yeah, it's trolled at the end, but for me, it's certain things you just don't do. You know what I mean? Like, it's just certain things you just don't do. You feel me? So I think 50 Cent was some real underlying. He wanted something to stay in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he threw the little troll that's probably soften the blow, make it sound like, oh, yeah, I'm just playing y'all. But you said a lot in the beginning, bro. I'm telling you, you're in fear for your life, all of that. Like I said, he ain't sent it to him, but we all know the judges and everything, they accept letters before sentencing. From anybody, from, you know what I mean, whether they against Diddy, for Diddy, they accept letters and everything. And you never know what's told to them in secrecy. You feel me? Like, oh, hey, you saw this? Because 50 Cent, like I said, he's a big name. You know what I mean? People of all races, all walk of life know who 50 Cent is just off of him in his TV series and movies he done been in. Like, he's a household name. Know what I mean? So, hey, man, with that being said, we'll see what comes next as far as the appeal go and where they going to end up sending him to. Because, like I said, I don't think he's going to do his time at NDC where he's at right now up in New York. I don't think he's going to do his time there. You feel me? I could be wrong, but I don't know if the feds do it like how the counties do it, where if you get like a county bed, what we call a county bed, you'll do that time, but you stay in the county, because the MDC is like equivalent to the county, you know what I'm saying? Then you get sent to wherever you're gonna get sent after you get sentenced, the same way in the county you get sentenced, you know what I'm saying, then you'll go to whatever state prison you want to be going to. You know what I mean? But like I say, either way, Diddy gonna be good. Whether he's staying there, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, if he gets sentenced, he might prefer to get moved somewhere so at least he could move around more freely. Because from what I've heard watching other federal dudes interview, them camps is sweet as hell. But like I said, you just gotta be cool with being housed amongst the unfavorable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, Diddy ain't no gangster none, so he ain't like he gonna be in there doing what a real live member would do. You feel me? Because that's just how the rules go. Like, dude, with some of them charges, them dudes gonna be having in there with him if he go to one of them camps. Hey, we as members, you ain't supposed to really be around them. You know what I'm saying? Certain actions supposed to be had. You feel what I'm saying? So he ain't got to worry about that. That nigga Diddy, he a civilian. He ain't on none of that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's that one. You feel me? I don't want to hold y'all too long. You know what I mean? I just want to speak my piece. And like I said, I had to expose that joint with that 50 drop. Cause I don't even know if how many of y'all know about that. But that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't G Unit. You feel me? That wasn't G Unit. You know what I mean? So anyway, you already know, man. It's ATM Wavy, AK Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. In this Wavvy's world. Salute to all of you for pulling up. You already know I appreciate it every single time, man. The surface for real. You sliding through with the dude. Now, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that comment section. I'm gonna need y'all to also hit that sub and holler at the blood. Join the Surfing Nation. We always waiting. And of course, hit that notification bell so when I drop something, it's going yell. And of course, you already know, it's last but not least. Always look both ways before you cross that street, cause you might get hit.
Wavvy. But if the boy tall slick, I'ma blaze some.